Welcome to the channel for the first time viewers. Welcome back for my existing subscribers. Today we're going to talk about Battlefield 5 and all these YouTube videos saying that it's going to fail. I'm going to give you my opinion on why I think the game is going to sell a little bit less and why the pre-orders are low. So let's get into it. I'll try to keep this video short and to the point, but I have a couple of theories that in my mind they make a lot of sense, and I would love your feedback in the comment section below. All right, let's get started. Okay, so for starters, a lot of things have been going wrong with the marketing for this game and the lack thereof. So let's just start there. A lot of people have just been on EA about what Patrick Sutherland said about pretty much if you don't like women being in the game, then don't buy it. I don't think that that's the only reason why this game is going to underperform, but I do feel like as far as a business move, this is my first theory. As far as a business move goes, EA can pretty much bank on the fact that Battlefield as a brand can sell itself. They don't need to market it a lot. I mean, think about, for all my Instagram subscribers, think about how many times you've gone through your feed and you've seen a Black Ops 3 post on Instagram. Think about how many times you watched a YouTube video and a Black Ops 4, not Black Ops 3, but a Black Ops 4 video will pop up as the advertisement. Now think about how many times you've seen a Battlefield 5 video. I mean, I've yet to see one. I've seen a couple of posts about it, but I've never seen an actual video. The way they did the marketing was very different this time around, and I think that it is because the failure of Star Wars Battlefront left a void as far as profits go. So in order to make up the profit lost from just this bad PR campaign and the bad marketing that they had, as far as, you know, the pride and accomplishment thing set everybody over the edge. What they said when everybody was like, yo, you have to pretty much pay to win this game. And it was like, no, you know, you can play for a sense of pride and accomplishment. And then they did the math and it was like thousands of hours to get everything in the game. So obviously the game sold way less than they expected. It was a laughing stock. There were hundreds and thousands of videos on YouTube about the failure that was Battlefront 2. Now, like I said, this is a good opportunity for them to make up a couple $100 million as far as a marketing campaign goes, rather than spend the money on ads, rather than spend the money on everything else. What I saw is they flew certain creators out to capture the game after they did the reveal trailer, which by the way sucked. The reveal trailer was very bad. It did nothing to sell the game. It didn't make me want it. And I had more questions about the game than I had answers because it was so vague in how they portrayed it. So they got the creators to come out. They got their content. And from there, when I first started seeing people play the first build, I forgot, it was after E3. It was EA Play, I think. When I saw people actually playing the game, I was like, yeah, this game looks pretty cool. Even though I wasn't sold on the World War II, I was like, okay, maybe I'll try this game out. So obviously there you go. There's that. Making more money off of not marketing as much because it's Battlefield. And then the upside to that is they're giving the content to the end users for free. So the gamers are getting all the maps for free. That's going to keep the community together. One of the biggest issues that Battlefield faces is that every single time you get the game, you have the diehards that buy the best edition of the game. You have the regular people that just like Battlefield. They get the standard edition. They play it every now and then. They really don't care, right? Then you have the people that pick it up later on sale or whatever, and they definitely aren't buying the season passes. So you have, and this is common with a lot of games with season passes. Some players have the pass, most players don't. And when the people that have the pass stop playing, that pool shrinks to such a small amount that it becomes impossible to find lobbies where you have the new maps. And that is going to be remedied this time. So I feel like it'll keep more players engaged over a longer period of time because you won't have to worry about finding a match all the time. That's the other reason I just could not get into Battlefield 1. Every single server empty. My second theory is this. EA Access members, they're getting the game 5 days early. They're going to get a 10-hour free trial because they get that subscription where you pay $30 a year or $5 a month. PC gamers have the choice to have something similar to that, or they can go with a higher tier product, which is Origin Access Premier. It's $15 a month and it's $100 a year. But you don't just get a 10-hour trial. You get the game on the 11th instead of the 19th the 16th is when the deluxe users get the game, and they're getting it 3 days early. So you're getting it on the 11th. Why would you then go out and pre-order a game when you can just get the subscription, which is, I mean, for me, for example, Madden, $60. Battlefield 5, $60. That's $120. Why not just pay $100 and have both of those games? I made an entire video about that. So I feel like, why are these people going to go out and pre-order? So of course pre-orders are low, and that addresses that issue where people are saying that Battlefield 5 is going to fail because nobody's pre-ordering it. I get that, and I know that obviously Red Dead Redemption is going to make a big dink in sales. We don't even know if it's coming out to PC, so I don't feel like it'll have a big impact on PC. But it's not a first-person shooter. Like, it's going to take some playtime away from these games, but at the same time, it's a different type of game. Some people don't play open world games. You know what I mean? Some people only play shooters. So they don't have to market it as heavy because you have this EA or this Origin Access Premiere where people are going to get full access to the game, and then you have EA Access where they get 10 hours free. So that to me is why, another reason why the pre-orders are lower. So let me know what you guys think. I predict this game will sell definitely better than Battlefield 1, because Battlefield 1 was a disappointment. I don't like the fact that it was World War II, but after seeing some gameplay from Level Cap and all those other guys on PC, I'm a little bit more optimistic about the game overall. And let me know what you guys think. Are you even getting this game, or do you feel like it's just a waste of time, or do you agree that they shouldn't have women in the game? Because to me, if you want my opinion on it, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we've had women in video games for forever now, and it's a video game at the end of the day, so it's not really going to break my immersion. You had COD Ghost that had the female hitboxes, like they were the smallest things ever, so they actually had a tactical advantage to picking a female. It was just crazy stuff like that, but I don't know, man. It doesn't really bother me too much, and some people are saying it looks a little bit too cartoonish. I actually like that they're using all these colors, because I don't know, man. Battlefield 1 is just, was not a good game in my opinion, and that pretty much is because the aiming sucked, which they, from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing from these YouTubers and people that have played the game, is that the aiming is a lot better. It feels more like Battlefield 3 and 4, so I'm down with that. The colors were just like all like washed out and gray, like it just wasn't interesting to me. So this is a more interesting game, and yeah, let me know what you think. You guys be easy, and I'll catch you in the next video.